Hi, this is Axwell, and you are listening to Release.
The number you have reached has been disconnected. The new number is...
The Phone Booth.
All right, it's very exciting tonight in the phone booth to have arguably one of the top DJs, house DJs around the world at the moment, if not just one of the top DJs. We're talking to all the way from Sweden, Axwell in the phone booth tonight. Mate, how are you?
Good day. I'm very well, thank you.
Nice. Good to have you here, mate. We're talking to you before your Australian tour. You're back down here again, touring around the country once again, joining us down here after what must have been a very hectic summer for you. You must be looking forward to the endless summer chase once again down here.
Yes, definitely. I missed 1 year of Australia. I didn't do last year, so that felt really bad. It felt wrong, because I've gone to Australia every winter since 2006, so I missed last year, and that felt wrong. It was just wrong. So after this summer here, which was mad, as you say, Europe summer, it's gigs every day throughout July, August, and Ibiza and whatnot. And now I'm back, and everything is cooling down, getting really, really cold, and I have Australia to look forward to. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to base myself there for 6 weeks this time, so I get like proper Australianized.
Excellent. I mean, you're not far off it by now, really, anyway, are you? I mean, we got the g'day at the beginning, and it's been documented. I guess he's one of the adopted Swedish house mafia now. Our own man, Dirty South, is in there as well, and you know the TV Rock Boys. It seems to be you've well and truly assimilated yourself to Australia. How did that all come about, really?
Well, I don't know, really. I mean, the first time I came, I met all these guys, and I guess we were all, you know, starting out or in an early stage in our career where it's still possible to make good friends. And so, yeah, we all became friends and we stayed in touch, and they've all been up here in Europe and I've been down there, and, you know, we've been hanging out. And Australian people are really easy to get along with, and that fascinates me. And so, I mean, that's just a really great combination. You know, you wanna be around Australian people. That's just how it is. So
going back for you now, I mean, you've, as we said, got this rise at the moment. It's been just phenomenal. You must, I can only but imagine, be absolutely pinching yourself every now and then. You are, as I said, one of the top DJs traveling the world. You've had success with not only with your own label, but singles such as I Found You, back with Feel the Vibe, now with Leave the World Behind You. Did you think way back when you were starting that you would be, you know, the other side of the world, Australia, would be such a home to you, and that you'd be travelling so much, and this would all be possible? Or was it sort of more of just a centralised thing for you back then?
I mean, that was never anything I could ever dream of. You know, I was maybe dreaming about maybe being able to make music for a living. Like that was pretty far off even.
Yeah.
And now this, to be on this level and to be in Australia, I mean, it's, as you say, you have to pinch yourself sometimes because it's pretty surreal. And you know, I try to really be grateful for it every day. You know, I'm pretty happy every day when I wake up, actually. So
I can imagine.
It seems to work.
Yeah, I can imagine. We are talking to Axwell in the phone booth here. You say you were just happy to making music. Was that because you didn't feel you had enough skill or something in the musical side of things? I mean, I find that just astonishing to hear now, because of great success has come with you with these releases. I mean, was that just a self sort of over the years you've been teaching yourself to get to where you are? Or why was that doubt there originally?
Yeah, well, I started as a hobby, you know, to make music as a hobby while I was studying in university, and I mean, back then I never thought that I was going to be making music. I thought that was for other people, you know, other people with studios, other people that played instruments. Michael Jackson could make music, you know, that kind of style. I never thought I was one that was going to be able to make a living out of music. So, I mean, it sort of just didn't grew on me that, hang on a minute, I'm actually making music as a living now. So it's sort of, it's something that just I never really pictured it, but then it sort of grew on me, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm actually doing it.
Any tips for the good living? I mean, you must now, you know, it's sort of a lot of late nights, there's a lot of the party going on, a lot of the good food and the good life. Are there any tips for those aspiring out there to keep it in balance somehow? How do you manage that?
Well, yeah, I've just actually now started to think about that. I've always thought that my body was of steel, you know, and I could do whatever I wanted and it will be fine. But now I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I'm actually gonna try and get old one day and not be deaf, and, you know, and maybe have a liver that works. So I'm actually trying to choose my occasions when I indulge in alcoholic beverages and so on. So I'm trying to slow that down a bit. And I mean, the good food is always there. You just have to make sure that you don't eat too much.
And you mentioned your ears as well. I mean, that must be a conscious thing now, as you said.
Yeah, because I got tinnitus. So I got that this summer. The ringing in my left ear came as a nice reminder of what I do, the job that I do. So yeah, that was after a long night, 4 hours, DJ said. And when you drink a lot of alcohol, you sort of raise the volume and blah, blah, blah. Bada bing, bada boom, my left ear was ringing. So I'm stuck with that now. But, I'm dealing with it, just hoping that it won't get worse and, use my earplugs and so on.
Axwell, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk with you here in the phone booth on the show for the first time, mate. We look forward to having you back here down under. You can, of course, check your gig guides, give us a call to find out where the man himself is headlining around the country. And here for 6 weeks, so if you spot hard and fast, you may see him sunning himself on the many sunny beaches we have here, mate. It's been great to have you here. But before we go, I always like to ask, is there a track you can maybe play for us on the show?
Yes, sir. I think I would like to hear the tempo track, Sweet Disposition, in the Dirty South and Axwell remix, if you have.
Absolute great Aussie band about to set themselves on fire, no doubt. And you guys have absolutely done a pleasure to this remix. So here it is, as picked by the man himself.
Head to djrelax.com.